Chapter 2. Let's rock.
Can you rock with me? Oh, baby, not stopping me. Can you take it to the top of me? I just wanna love you, baby. Always thinking of you. Hey y'all, it's your girl Tiera.amber here, and I'm back again with another video. For today's video, I'm just going to be showing you all how I achieved my soft glam makeup look. So first things first, before I go in with any serums or face primers, I like to do my eyebrows first and get them out the way. I find that when I put primers and serums on my face and I try to do my brows after, the product is just slipping all over my face. So to avoid that, I just do my brows first. I apply a smidge bit of the Got To Be Glued styling wax just to keep my eyebrow hairs in place. I brush it through and then I go in with my Absolute Beauty micro pencil in the color dark brown, and I just fill in my eyebrows according to the natural shape of my brows. To sculpt my brows, I use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Butterscotch, and I'm using this concealer brush. It has a little bit more of a rounder tip, and I just carve out my brows to my desired shape. I do take my time with this. It might seem like I'm doing it pretty fast in the video, but I edited a lot of the footage out. So when you are carving your brows, there is no rush. Just take your time so that you can get your perfect brow shape. It's also very important to make sure that you're blending out that concealer properly. The last thing you want is an obvious outlining your brows and your makeup. It just won't look good or natural. To further blend out that concealer around my eyebrows, I go in with a fluffy concealer brush and really work that concealer into my skin as best I can. After I get done with my brows, I go in with my hydrating facial serum. I am a dry girly, so I need all the moisture I can get underneath my makeup. For primer, I'm using one of my faves, the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I love this primer. I feel like it gives me such a smooth canvas to work with. And as you can see, I'm really working this primer into my face. To give me that glow from within look, I am using the Iconic London Illuminating Drops. I believe this is in the shade Original. So I just put a couple of drops on my face and blend it out with my beauty blender. Now I'm going in with my NARS foundation. This foundation does look a little dark for me on camera, but as I blend it out, it looks a whole lot better. Plus, my face was a little bit white from the primer, so it made the foundation look extra dark, but no worries, it did not look too dark in person and it blends out beautifully. When it comes to foundation on my forehead, I don't like a lot at all. I put the tiniest amount of foundation on my forehead because your makeup can tend to look a little bit cakey or a little bit too overdone when you have too much makeup on your forehead. So I go very, very light-handed. For concealer, I'm going back in with my Born This Way concealer, and I'm just putting, at all the typical spots. I do like to let this sit on my face a little bit so that it could be a little bit more full coverage, and I'm using a palette just to fan my face for a couple minutes before I start the blending process. The key to flawless makeup is blending. Blend, 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 blend. Even when you think you blended enough, no, you didn't. Blend some more. From the video, you're going to see that first I start off with the brush so that I can keep all the concealer in one area. Then I go in with my beauty sponge and I take my time and I blend. You don't want to have any harsh lines on your face. So if it's taking you a minute, you're probably doing it right. To brighten my inner corners a little bit more, I'm going in with the LA Colors Pro Concealer in the shade Pure Beige. Again, I do let that concealer sit on my face for a couple minutes before blending it out with my concealer brush. And then I go in with my very mini Real Technique sponge and really get into my inner corners and bring it onto my eyelids. To set my concealer, I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent powder and my little pressing powder sponge and just going in with a light hand and setting all that concealer. This is a very important step. You have to set your cream products unless you want them to slip and slide all over your face. It's time for bronzing. So I'm going in with this sleek powder in the shade dark and I just bronze the outer edges of my face. And don't be afraid with this part. Bronzing or contouring can be scary to beginners or if you're just not used to doing it, but I really do feel like bronzing pulls your look together. It gives that warmth that you need in your makeup. At this point, I'm close to finishing my makeup, so I decided to go in with my Stash Shoes Beauty Peel Off Lip Liner Stain, the one that's been going viral on TikTok. And I decided to put that on there at this point so that it could be ready to peel off when I got through my makeup. Now for one of my favorite parts, blush. I just have this blush stick from Wonder. I got this in the Ipsy bag, but it's this beautiful berry pink shade. And I just put it on my cheeks and like closer to my temple. bringing that blush up really like lifts your face. Don't be afraid of the blush. I used to not wear blush like at all a couple years ago, but now I love blush and it gives such a nice, girly, fresh look to your makeup. So go crazy with it. And I even put a little bit on my nose. To set my whole face, I'm going in with my MAC Studio Fix Mineralized Skin Finish. And yeah, this is just the powder to set pretty much everything on my face. One thing that I love doing is putting bronzer in my crease. So I'm using the Fenty's Beijing Gal and I'm putting it in the crease of my eyes, and I'm also pulling it down to my nose to almost like contour my nose a little bit. I love doing this. I feel like it's definitely contouring my face and shaping my face in a more structured way. And I also do the same thing with that sleek bronzer from earlier, and I used a smaller brush so that I could be a little bit more precise on where I'm putting it, just deeper in my crease and contouring my nose with that as well. Now I'm just using a regular brown eyeliner and just putting a almost like a wing eyeliner on my eye because we're going to smudge it out later. But you're gonna see the video cut to me putting on some eyeshadow because I just felt like this look needed a little bit of shimmer. So I got this palette again from another Ipsy bag, and I'm using this very nice bronzy shade and just applying it with my fingers to my lid, and I definitely feel like it elevated my look for sure. After that, I go back in with my eyeliner and smudge it out with the brush, and that's pretty much it for the eyes. Right here, you see me going back to my brows and touching it up a little bit. Let me know in the comments if y'all do this as well. It's like I'm always going back and touching up my eyebrows, changing the shade, putting more concealer, putting more brow products because I just never feel like my brows are perfect. A little thing that I like to do when it comes to my brows is getting an angled brush, putting a little bit of concealer on that brush, and try to make like hair-like strokes on my brows. It gives them such a natural look. Next is lashes. I just found these random lashes in my drawer. These were the only ones that I had. Me personally, these are a little bit too big for my liking. And girl, I didn't even have the proper glue to put these on. So I was literally struggling throughout the rest of the video. I didn't like the lash. The glue wasn't gluing, but I made it work for y'all. Right here, you see me putting that same bronzer underneath my eye just to bring the eyes all together. I love putting me some black or brown eyeliner on my waterline. It really does give your eyes that pop that it needs in a makeup look. However, this one was a little bit dry, so it didn't achieve the effect that I was going for, but nevertheless, put some eyeliner in your waterline. You will thank me later. The setting spray that I'm using today is the Urban Decay's All Nighter Spray. I love this stuff. It really blends the makeup all together and your makeup lasts all night. And I do 2 layers of this. As you can see, I'm putting even more blush on because period, I needed more. It wasn't enough. Okay, for my favorite part, the lip combo. So I'm using the same brown eyeliner from earlier to line my lips. As you can see, it's a really nice medium brown shade. For lipstick, I'm going in with MAC's Velvet Teddy. I thought it was the perfect nudish, pinkish shade for this combo. For the lip glosses, I use the LA Colors High Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Baby Cakes, which is a really pretty Barbie pink color. I love this lip gloss. It's so affordable. It's like $2. And then no lip combo is complete without the NYX Butter Gloss. This one is in the shade Fortune Cookie. And yes, this is my go-to lip combo. At the very end, I decided to add a little bit of highlighter. This one is from Becca Cosmetics in the shade Rose Gold, and I just applied it to the high points of my cheek, and when I tell you it really did what it needed to do. I was glowing and shining, but it wasn't overbearing, so love that. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and turn those post notifications on so you can be notified every time I upload a video. See y'all in my next one.
Chapter 2. Let's rock.
Can you rock with me? Oh, baby, not stopping me. Can you take it to the